out there. I enjoyed it. You know, we got a lot to work on. There's no question about that. But I saw a lot of good things out there on the field too. It's always good to stand out there and listen to the players and watch how quickly they get lined up and how much communication, both positive and negative, things that we've got to do better. You know, I didn't like the early turnovers by Jawan. I think on the one play that the running back clamped down on the ball, and in practice we don't dive on the ball. So he needs to understand this was not practice, and he needs to dive on the football, and you know, he'll learn from that. There's no question about that. But you know, I thought the red team in the second half took control, made some big plays. You know, Dez did a really nice job with catching the football, going and getting the football. He just can adjust his body so well that you need to get the ball close to him, and he can go make plays and catch the ball. I did really like what I saw from Malik Cunningham. He's going to be a real explosive player. I did like the way he threw the ball early in the game too, in the first part of the game. So defensively, you know, I thought Dan did a really nice job out there, and he was running the show and making the calls and taking charge. And then it was a really nice interception by Rush Yeast. But P.J. Banasaur did a nice job, played really well out there. But we'll have to watch the video and see. But overall, it was a good spring. I thought we got better during the spring football. And now we've got to come back and finish our grades, do a great job academically here. The semester ends very quickly. And then guys will get a little bit of break. Most of our guys will go home for parts of May. A lot of guys will stay here and continue to take classes and you know, work out, but we'll get started up as a group with everybody and the new guys. You used to say June, but we actually start our second summer school session May 29th this year, which is really early and really quick, you know. And some guys, they have to make sure we can get them graduated by that time. But like I said, overall I liked spring. I do know we got a long way to go, and certainly to get ready for that first game. So with that, I'll just open up for questions.
What do you want to see from Jawan in terms of leadership in the huddle, pacing, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think he really needs to understand the difference between practice and a game, and that's why tonight was really important. You know, one example that really stood out was in college football right now, when you make a big play, that 40-second clock starts, and it's the quarterback's job to get everyone down to the football and, you know, sprint them down, move them down, push them down so you can get lined up and still have time on the clock, so you're not behind it. You're not able to substitute when you have big yards and big gains. So he needed to do a better job of that. There's no question about that. I really liked the way he played in the second half. I thought the first half gave him a lot of experience. You could see his competitive spirit come out. You know, he wasn't happy with the interception, wasn't happy with the fumble. So what he did about it was just compete harder and try to execute better. You know, the post route at the end with touchdown to Dez was probably as good a post route that he's thrown this spring. You know, threw it right on the line, hit him in stride, and we can win games with throws like that.
I thought he was very intent on getting rid of the ball almost immediately. Is that the strategy going forward, or is that just something?
It was in the first part of the game out there today. You know, we felt like we didn't want to let Bernard get going in the pass rush. We felt like at tight end Mickey could get open quick. We had some real good, easy, quick throws to Tutu, and then Dez had some good matchups. So it was kind of, you know, let's make sure that we're not getting sacks and getting negative plays early. But we're going to have to push the ball down the field, and that's what we tried to do there in the second half was, you know, protect some throws up and throw it deep. And it was good to see us hit two big posts in the second half.
Mending up on the running back over what's Tobias showing how hard he runs the ball when he got the opportunity?
Yeah, I still think Tobias doesn't really know how good he can be. You know, he's so strong and he's fast. He's starting to see things better. He can accelerate and break tackles. As long as he doesn't hesitate, I think he can, you know, hit the hole on time and be really, really effective for us. We just gotta keep giving him carries and keep getting him the ball. And, you know, overall in spring, he had some really good scrimmages. I think he broke a long run in every scrimmage, so he has that speed that he can run through tackles and take it all the way. So it was good to see. You know, it was unfortunate that Trey didn't get to go, but that's just how it is.
As far as that, it just seems like anything that was up. I mean, it was like his routes were crisp, but it was almost like he was in fall camp mode.
Yeah, you know, he started slow in spring. I thought he got off to a slow start his first week and a half, and then we had a good talk, and he came back and just really worked hard. You know, worked harder on his routes, worked harder on his timing. Like I said, the thing that I think separates him a little bit from other guys is his ability to control his body, judge the football, and adjust to the football in the air. He had some great catches where, you know, some guys aren't that flexible and can't really open their hips and move their body like he can. And then he's got those great big gloves, you know, his hands are huge. So he should be a really good player for us.
How concerned can you be with that running back with so far left to go until the season?
Yeah, I'm not really concerned. You know, Colin was out there in pregame, warming up, doing good, catching punts, you know, running with the football. He came up to me and said, "Coach, I want some plays tonight." So he's doing good, and he's working extremely hard. Our strength staff and training staff have done a nice job with him. He's slimmed up. He's reduced his body fat. Day's doing well. He's going to be in really good shape. Trey Smith had a really good spring, and then Tobias is doing a nice job. The Berkeley kid had a really good spring. You know, it's great to see him, and he kind of stood out in testing. He had a great testing week and showed speed. You know, ran a way better 40 than I thought he would, and he just keeps getting better. And then we are going to need, you know, some help from the two guys we have coming in. They're both extremely explosive and faster than what we have on the field right now, but they got a lot to learn. And, you know, it's not just carrying the ball, it's protecting the quarterback and running routes. And so there's a lot about playing running back, but a lot of guys have been able to do it.
Some of those guys would just precaution not put them in there tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they have reasons not to be out there, but I think they'll be back healthy here when we get going in June.
And then just quick,
May 29th.
and you mentioned Malik Staples. Is he still running?
Oh yeah, Malik. Yeah, I forgot about Malik. He actually did a really nice job early in spring, and then he has a little ankle issue that he wasn't able to go tonight either. So I was impressed with some of the things he did in spring. He's big, physical, fast kid.
What did you learn about your tight end spot this spring?
I like him a lot. I think we, you know, got three guys right now that can really play. They can do different things. You know, they can line up next to the tackle and give us some power in the run game. They can line up in the backfield and play H-back and move around. They can split out and run routes and catch the ball split out. So it gives us a lot of versatility and different formations that you can use with them in the game.
What you had with Dez, was that more fatherly or real son?
It was nice and fatherly, yeah. Put my arm around him, gave him a big hug. Right, Dez? Yeah.
One more for Coach. Yeah,
Once you get
We got a lot of things, you know, and you know, we talked about this a little bit the other day. You know, we have virtual reality that we'll put together some games and be able to go through, which is really cool. You get to look around and see the defense and see corners and you know, a lot of film study. He'll get to run the off-season program and get everybody out there and throw and catch and you know, get prepared and improve on his skills. I think, you know, his knowledge and his skills, those are the two things we're going to focus on.
Coach, I know the weather changing that, but just talk about the week and last night and the golf alley today.
Well,
how it was all kind of cramped in a little bit, but it, like, just a good week.
That was a great week. You know, we had a really good week. We had good practices on Tuesday and Wednesday. Last night we had the function for the Petrino Family Foundation. That was a lot of fun. Had a great crowd. Guys had a lot of fun at the auction. Then we had two flights go off today in the golf, one at 8:30 and one at 2. So it was nice, busy, fun. And then the game, you know. A lot of people think we should keep the game on Friday night. So we'll kind of see if that's the best thing to do, and whatever the fans like and think's the best, I think that's what we do. I know people in Louisville like when the lights go on and it's dark outside and they can do a little pre-game Like pregame.
All right, Coach.
Thank you.
You're in.